Unless we get some speed run maps. Unless we get some crazy... Like, if this series gets speed ran, then maybe we'll be done by noon. But either way, as I said, I got nowhere to be. I'm making chicken wings, and I'm going to be drinking some beers. That is my game plan for today. Tomorrow, I have a little D&D session with my friend, and I have a super secret thing that I'm going to be doing. I got an email, and I was blown away that I was invited. So that's all I can say. That's all I can say. I have a super cool secret thing. I was literally like, I got the email at like 9 p.m. or something like that. Like, I was laying in bed, I got the email, and I was like, I'm filling this out now. So yeah, we got something cool, I'll let you all know when I can talk about it, but because of NDAs, I can't say anything. Anyways, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, lower bracket finals. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we got our Storm League enjoyers. On the right, it is going to be the Swedish pensioners. Let's get through our spiel really quickly. This is the Banshee Cup qualifier number 2, day number 2, as I said, the lower bracket finals. We are using the Meta Madness style of draft, so heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps in this best of 3. Winner of this goes on to the grand final. Loser of this takes 3rd place and will get a... Is it 6 points for 3rd place? Let me take a look here really quickly. 6 points for 3rd place. 2nd place is 7 points. 1st place is 10 points. So that's the explanation of that. So Meta Madness style, heroes that are picked and played are unavailable. Bans at the top of the screen only apply to the current map draft. So Hogger, Lucio, if they're not banned away on the 2nd map, or if we even get to a 3rd, could be picked up. But if we get like a first pick Dahaka here for Cursed Hollow, then Dahaka can only be played on this map. And he'll be unavailable for map number 2. And as I said, potentially, if we get to it, on map number 3. If you're watching on here, if you're watching over here on Twitch live, thank you very much. If you're new to the stream, if you're lurking, if you've stumbled in here, if you're like, oh, some heroes casting, cool, I'm in then. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to drop a follow. We always do our spiel. If you would like to support the stream further, it's always very much appreciated. We have some fun sub goals, which then we also do fun streams, like cooking streams, which we have coming up next weekend. We have painting streams coming up this week as well. We have movie nights, all that good stuff. We have Mario Kart with chat, all those fun streams. So if you'd like to support the stream, it's very much appreciated. Last but not least, of course, our YouTube friends. The VODs will all go up on YouTube. If you're watching over on the YouTube side, please be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube page. So liking every video, I believe, helps us with metrics, and subscribing obviously grows the page. If we hit 1,000 subs over on YouTube, we can monetize the channel, which means more treats for the good boy bandit. And of course, over on the YouTube side of things, all VODs have spoiler-free additional time. All best of 3s will be an hour and a half, roughly. An hour 20, an hour and a half, roughly somewhere in that mark, because there's spoiler-free additional time. So if this series is a 2-0, there'll be like 40-ish minutes of just spoiler-free additional time added to the end. That is so you can't look at the time signature and be like, an hour-long map or an hour-long series? That's probably a best of 3 with all the mid-segments edited out. So that's all that. Of course, best of 5s will be 2.5 hours because we have to add in even more time. I believe that's all the spieling I need to do. Let's get into Cursed Hollow. We have a Blaze Diablo for the side of Swedish pensioners, a Brightwing Dahaka Hanzo on the left-hand side. Obviously, they're going to Cho'Gall. Duh. Obviously. I mean, look at the setup. Look at the setup. Stark knows. Stark knows the setup. Chat knows the setup. Blaze and Diablo are grabbed over here. That's a cool idea. What's a cool idea? Sorry, I said a lot of things. Sorry, I don't know what you're responding to. We have a delay on stream as well, so even if we didn't have a delay, I would probably not know what we were talking about. Maev Rhaegar, come on, do it. Come on, lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in. I actually don't think they want to Cho'Gall here. I don't think they're going to. I think realistically with the Diablo Blaze, Maev Rhaegar, maybe something like a Muradin. Could even consider a Falstad as well for the global factor. Muradin Stormbolt's really nice to do with the Diablo Blaze, as well as lock Maev into place. Ooh, okay, they're going to be going for Johanna and Deathwing, so the unceasable bird for the side of Storm League enjoyers. And what are we going to round out this draft with? I think we need a little bit more damage. I'd like to see some sort of like hyper carry on the right-hand side. Zeratul was banned away by Storm League Enjoyers. It's a target ban onto Cure. But I would really... I mean, they could also just pick up another Bruiser. And actually, Thrall wouldn't be bad here. Okay, they're going to go Malthael. Like, I'm looking at this composition and, like... Yeah, like, you get a Blaze in a lane, Malthael in a lane, Diablo Rhaegar in, like, mid or whatever. Maiev rotates around, or jungles if we're going to use other MOBA terms. Yeah, I like the draft of Swedish Pensioners, packing additional time into YouTube to avoid spoilers. That was something that was requested back when I was in CCL. By the way, I was the video editor for CCL. Literally, I would finish a day of CCL, download the VOD, open up a beer, edit all the VODs from that day, and then upload them to YouTube. So, like, my CCL days, on average, were about, like, 12 hours working.
I will follow you to the end of the world. Subscribe.
I just stumbled across here and heard something about a super secret Bahamut project. But Hamath.
But Hamath. Kriv, thank you for the tier 1 for 67 months. I appreciate that so very much, bud. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're nice and cozy. Thanks for coming by the stream, and thank you for the continued support. I appreciate that greatly, bud. I hope you're well. Left side of the map, let's get our introductions done here. Storm League Enjoyers will be a Dahaka played by Aether. We've got an Aryan will be your Hanzo, Itrax, Johanna, Lovecull on the Bright Wing, and Deathwing to be played by Alvarez. On the right-hand side, for the members of Swedish Pensioners and one American, we've got Kieran Blaze, Gia playing the Maiev. We'll see a Skog Diablo, Make, Rhaegar, and Max Passion on the Malthael. CCL was so good. It was. About to get another cup of coffee in your CCL mug. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. That's some good times. Like, those were... I would legitimately put like 20 to 24 hours worth of work in 2 days, and I had no complaints about it. I enjoyed doing every little bit of it. I really did. Oh well, that's that. It was in the past. It is in the past. Which team is going to be winning? Cursed Hollow. SL Enjoyers or Swedish Pensioners. There you go. Prediction is up and available for anyone that would like to. Hope you're well. I got some hip pains that I'm going through right now, but I'm on a good track with a new doctor, and I've got PT coming up this week, so hopefully that'll be a big step forward for me. My doctor recently also quadrupled my medication for my joint pain, so yeah, Dr. Snoop is he's got really good recommendations.
Smoke weed every day.
I dare say CCL gave HCC a run for its money. Yeah, but HCC never announced a LAN and then canceled it. Yeah, anyways, mid lane push is going to be continuing for the side of Swedish Pensioners. Aether walks in here with a Dark Swarm active, clears things out a little bit. But this is still siege continuing for our red squad as the Swedish Pensioners want to open up this mid lane fort front gate. But we do still, by the way, we do still have grassroots hots going on. Obviously, there's Banshee Cup like this, but there still is Heroes Lounge and Nexus Gaming Series are still around. So if you do want to play, if you want to, I mean, I do casting for both of those, so definitely do that in the future as well if you have any interest. Anyways, Twitch Gamble's up and available. Not sure if anyone wants to put any points on Storm League Enjoyers because there's currently 0. Uh-oh, points might be going to the void. We might see some points go to the void if Storm League Enjoyers win. Uh-oh. Max Passion a little bit low on mana. Still just ripping away at this wave. First objective phase up and available here. Let's see if anyone's actually able to step into it. 7 talents here. on the way. Gia goes in with the Spirit of Vengeance. That's about it. Alright, Max Passion Heart's out fine. Fort Front Gate takes a bit of damage. Dahaka's still in the top lane up against Kier's Blaze. We have Brightwing chilling in mid. Alright, Track's looking for a channel. Little Ganymede spray. That's the bird, I believe, from Overwatch. Bastion's bird, I believe. Oh wait, no, that's not Ganymede. Ganymede's yellow. I actually don't know where that bird is from. Molten Flame with a little Earth Shatter underneath that. Hanzo finishes out Simple Geometry, level 1. Has the Explosive Arrows, level 4, for a little extra wave clear. Magic Spit, Pin Down, Sacrificial Soul. Also see the Suppressive Fire, which is going to reduce spell power by 25% for 4 seconds up to 50%. Blaze still making his way back up to top lane. Let's cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what the damage healing experience looks like right now, because bit of a what's the word I'm looking for? Bit of a poke fest, if you will, between the two teams around the subjective area. Meanwhile, Brightwing was soaking up mid, so Maev's actually going to rotate in here and say, you know what, maybe I try and get some of this experience for our team as well. Blaze still just chilling up here. I'm assuming our Dahaka's got Brushstock available. He does. Some Twin Flames thrown onto the top lane tower. Blaze going to take out the sidewall as well. Down, back over around the objective area. 10 talent here, slightly faster for Swedish pensioners. Hanzo tries to get over the wall with the natural agility. I think Diablo rips him out of the air, and 10 talent here is pushed in from that. Apocalypse is the level 10 for Diablo. Containment is from Maev. Last Rites from Malthael. Ancestor Healing and Bunker from Blaze. Last Rites. Nice Shadow Charge to make sure that health pool is a little lower. And the siege does continue in bottom lane while Make splits off to go grab the camp. Blaze makes his way back to top lane. Aether gets a bit of siege on this Fort Front Gate from the wave, but Blaze does not miss out too much experience. Meanwhile, Brightwing still in mid. Bottom lane, oh, decent damage onto the fort still. Siege Giants are rocketing through that health pool. Deathwing does have the Death Drop level 7, or the Skyfall, so he's delaying out Make, but it's not that big of a deal. You're losing your bottom lane fort currently to delay out an objective. They're going to go for the left-right side channel. Johanna tries a shield glare, gets hit with a containment disc. Is there a punishment? No. Deathwing lands down, and as I said, the fort goes down. First objective over to the enemy team, and they get 3 kills on the side of Swedish pensioners. Big rotation to top lane. Not sure if this was seen. Blaze shows as normal. All of a sudden there's a Rhaegar, then Diablo, then Maev. And, yeah, goodbye. Diablo, not only did he hit level 10 and has the reduced soul consumption, he's also got his full souls achieved off that kill. Bunker, supplied by Cure, offers up some decent siege value from the little flame gun. Some of the players looks like, oh, a nice totem on the ground there from Rhaegar, tanking a couple shots. So 2 forts go down within the last minute or so. The enemy team takes the consolation prize of the boss. And Storm League Enjoyers, they're falling a little bit behind here on map number 1 in this lower bracket final. Maybe Tyranda's Sentinel. For what? Sorry, I, as always, forgot what I was talking about. There's a delay on stream, so sorry about that. Okay, Shadow Charge into Umbral Bind, no Containment Disc activated. Both teams have their heroics. On the left-hand side, it is going to be the Burn Beneath My Shadow for Deathwing with the Cataclysm. When forts or keeps are destroyed, the cooldown of Cataclysm is reset. We'll have Hanzo with Dragon's Arrow, Johanna Bless Shield, Isolation Dahaka, and Blink Heal for the Brightwing. Be Crazy in chat right now is just...
Stop! He's already dead!
Dahaka's in bottom lane. Let's check and see if he's got Brush Stock available. He does. Blink, or excuse me, Phase Shift from the Brightwing, I'm assuming is... Oh, wait, hold on. Dahaka's going to be making his way up here. Maiev has a delay on the bottom left of our screen. Dahaka Lurker Strain bops back to Diablo. Malthael still grabbing a camp on the bottom right of the minimap. Cure inside this bush area. He is going to be able to drop the bunker to get out. And Brightwing gets the channel and the objective, so it's 1-for-1 in tribute points to both sides. Enhanced agility currently on 4 stacks. Boss now being worked on over here on the right-hand side. Johanna gets the shield glare, sees the enemy team on this. There's no bellowing roar from Deathwing, so they don't have to worry about that displacement on the boss area, but it does not seem like they want to continue this fight. Drag onto Malthael does connect. Mac Passion very low. I don't know if he's going to get out of this. He's got to walk through some flames and through the flames and fury, through the fire and the flames. Hanzo's going to land a drag. Oh, nice drag follow-up. Gia gets the Ancestor healing. I don't know if that second health bar is going to be enough. Brightwing polymorph setup gets the kill. Make takes a whole scatter to the booty. And this boss does go over to the enemy team. Massive wave in bottom, though. I do want to point that out. Malthael did grab this camp maybe 40, 60 seconds ago, something like that. And it is pushing up onto this keep front gate with a catapult right behind it. Blaze pushing up a wave onto mid. Diablo going for the objective while the enemy team was focused on boss, but the objective still has 10 seconds to go until it spawns. Hanzo with the explosive arrow in mid lane will clear things out. It's 2-4 in kills. Boss in top lane might just take down the fort. Malthael's up here to defend, but there's still a Brightwing Dahaka up here. Rhaegar going for the channel. Itrax is going to be delayed out, and okay. So enemy team gets boss. They got a couple kills, and the opposing side will get a tribute point. Dahaka manages bottom lane. I don't think much siege value was achieved there. Shield glare through the fort front gate. Johanna just trying to get as much damage in as possible as a Johanna. Top lane fort does fall. The boss will be cleared up by Maiev. Actually, it's going to be cleared up by the minion wave, or at least the keep front gate. Bottom lane fort's really low, and Alvarez wants to take this down to get the periodic catapult pressure in favor of their team. Little Earth Shatter. There's not enough damage from this. Yeah, Molten Flame on the wave and the fort. Still not enough damage, actually. The fort's going to be on, like, itty-bitty amount of HP, but the minion wave will take that down. Now, Malthael's rotated down here, but let's take a look at the fight that could be popping up over here, which Diablo starts or initiates onto the Johanna. Dragon's Arrow from our Hanzo will connect, and the Containment Disc engaging on Dahaka. Bunker down from Blaze. Malthael rotating up. Deathwing took flight. He's going to drop down into the fight as well. Max Passion looking for a flank onto the enemy team. Apocalypse activated by the Diablo. Umbra Bind will not pull Dahaka back into that, but he drops the isolation, or he lands a dragon to Maiev. She does go down. Conflagration value, burninating a few of these enemy heroes. Kier's got to back away. The Hellbat doesn't want to be in the flames. Wants to be the one supplying them. And Max Passion tries to go for a big play. Will be... Oh, wait, hold on. Is there going to be a last rites in time? No, the burrow. Diablo goes down. Souls reset. The phase shift onto Johanna. And nobody is lost on the side of Storm League enjoyers. Swedish pensioners do lose 2 members here. They will get the objective, but this feels like a defensive curse, if anything. This curse feels like it will offer up some defense and buy some time for the respawns and stuff. Kier's going to push up the wave really quickly as he's got quick clear onto all of that. Diablo in mid lane just pushing the Johanna around. Earth Grasp Totem onto Itrax. Short distance. Oh, the Blessed Shield goes out as well. All right. Cure was thinking about rotating. He's actually just going to go back to pushing up the wave. Mid lane fort does go down, so there is still going to be something achieved during all of this. And with that fort going down, that actually moves Swedish pensioners structurally in the lead as they still have their mid lane fort. Blaze Jet Propulsion away, gets pulled or slowed down by Itrax here. Bunch of Blessed Hammers thrown out. Cure is going to activate his Neural Stim Pack, or Adrenaline Stim Pack. Boss now being looked at. Deathwing has scattered this out. I think Blaze was trying to slow down the enemies from getting over here. Scatter from Hanzo going out. Dahaka brush talking in. Repulsion from Blaze. The boss's leash is going to be slowly gaining HP back to just about full. Seems like this boss has been zoned away by the members of Storm League Enjoyers. Man. What a tense map number 1 between these two teams. Good back and forths. I really feel like this series could go the distance. Checks the boss with the Spirit of Vengeance, but the enemy team is currently working on this top lane, or the mid lane camp. Next objective will be on the bottom right. No team could actually get a curse here, as it's 1 out of 3 for the side of Storm League Enjoyers, and we just had a curse to the side, or in favor of Swedish pensioners. Blaze back in top, Cure soaking up. 20 talent here, looking faster for Storm League Enjoyers. Uh-oh, might be even faster with his kill on the Malthael. He's able to dip dive and dodge around Hanzo's arrow, but not able to dip dive and dodge around all of Hanzo's damage completely. So that will be a kill, and as I mentioned, 20 talent here faster to Storm League Enjoyers. But the nice thing for them is that, or the nice side for Swedish pensioners is, it's not like they're about to get cursed. It's not like it's game ending all of a sudden. They can let this curse point go, work their way into 20s, close that experience gap, get some more souls on Diablo, as he is into this soul, the Shadow Charge build. Different S. Kept wanting to say Soul Shield. Okay, so Malthael up in 16 seconds. Are they really going to defend around this? Boss went to the blue side in bottom lane. Blaze is activating the adrenaline still. Okay, no. There's not even like a contest over this. It's just going to be boss to the top lane for the side of Storm League Enjoyers. Malthael's back in. Let's see, we have Shadow Orb Huntress. We have Burn Notice for the Blaze. No bunker this game. No fortified bunker, I mean. Farseer's Blessing. No one can stop death for Malthael. And Hellgate on the Diablo. To note for the Brightwing, we didn't really talk about, the Fairy Protector will be the level 20 pickup. And then the Stood in the Fire for the Deathwing. Oh boy, alright. So boss on top is just gonna get a quick slam. Malthael gets a mark, some Twin Flames thrown out, Oil Slick goes out as well. Okay, Self-Cleanse from Malthael, Vault of the Wardens from Maiev. Boss on top is going to be down to 50% already. The keep front gate is being shredded through currently. Spirit of Vengeance in. No reactivation from Maiev. Top lane keep is going to take some damage. Dahaka lands a drag onto Blaze, who's going to be pulled into the Deathwing flames. Cataclysm activated. Boss in this top is not going to take down the keep. The Ancestral Healing Farseer's Blessing does go out. There's a chase onto the Dahaka, but does not look like they're actually going to be able to close the distance fast enough. So no kills to be had. Some sketchy moments here. Shield Glare gets the dismount. So does the scatter right there from Hanzo. And this is Tribute on the left-hand side. 1 out of 3 for both teams. And Last Rites is available. Blink Heal is available. Spirit of Vengeance, no reactivation from Maiev. They're going to give this objective point away. And play this slow. Diablo, 82 souls currently. Oh, Malthael, where are you going, bud? What are we doing over here? Phase Shift from Brightwing. Immediate self-cleanse from Malthael in case Brightwing had some sort of polymorph she wanted to utilize. Or if there was a Blessed Shield, maybe.
Or face my curse. The choice is simple.
Probably the Blessed Shield. Diablo picks up a few more souls off this wave. If he gets one wall slam connection, he will be able to get his full souls. Johanna Blessed Hammers will give her positioning away, and she is by herself. Iron Skin activated. Denies the Umbral Bind pull. Earth Grasp Totem says hello. Blessed Shield is the answer. There's a Dragon's Arrow as well. But Malthael's still over here. Cure activates his Adrenaline Stim Pack. Siege Camp in bottom lane is pushing in. Oh my god. What a good Cursed Hollow game. This looks like it's given away based on the rotation over here. This looks like it's given away. Make gets the channel. All right. Siege Giants pushing up the bottom lane. When is boss up? 2 minutes over here. 1 minute 20 over here. So we're looking at 19, 20 minutes in-game time roughly for this one. And almost 21 minutes in-game time for this boss. Diablo sees all this happening in mid as he's chilling in the bush. Some allies grabbing a camp for mid as well. Minute to go on the boss or bottom lane.
Petty squabbling. Gather tribute.
All right, Diablo's back to full souls. Keep in mind his level 4, 40 armor. When you get the Shadow Charge stun, you get 40 armor on Diablo for 3 seconds. Deathwing is the target of some poke damage here. Has to use Cataclysm to get out. Now Johanna using Iron Skin as well. Activated that one. Make looking for the channel here. Dragon's Arrow's denied. Make gets the channel uninterrupted. The waves are crashing in. Deathwing's getting a little bit low. Containment disc onto Dahaka as the isolation will expire. Johanna's... yeah, she's just going to leave him for dead. Meanwhile, on the left-hand side, Diablo goes in deep. The Blessed Shield does not connect. Rhaegar gets the bite on the butt of Dahaka, sorry. Apocalypse to follow up the Jet Propulsion. Brightwing Cleanse is used, but I don't know if this is going to be enough. Johanna is going to be picked off here. Massive mid lane wave, decent top lane wave. Where do they want to end through? Yeah, I was going to say mid lane is looking pretty good with that camp still pushing in and the spell armor available. Containment disc going wide of the Deathwing or anyone else. Mid keep is going to fall. They're actually moving towards top, it looks like. They want to go for the double keep. No, no, no. They're going for core. 25 seconds on... oh, no. Diablo's going to auto-tech this keep. Pushes the wave in closer faster, so you can actually get core damage as well from that. 16 seconds to go on Dahaka's death timer, way longer on the Johanna, but Deathwing shall go down. Ancestor healing utilized onto Rhaegar. We will have a Brightwing doing her best to back away, but meanwhile the core was falling rapidly, and Swedish pensioners take map number 1. GG, well played. Oh, I was a little early on that. Whoopsies. Hey, what's up, Kalis? How you doing, bud? That gamble spoiled the result. I know. Ah, it's so embarrassing. I can't believe I did that. Oh my god, chat. Oh. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back into the Banshee Cup Qualifier number 2, day number 2. This is the lower bracket finals. We are here on Alterac Pass with Storm League enjoyers down in this series, and Swedish pensioners plus 1 American will be doing their best to go to the grand finals. We'll see if they're able to do so, but right now in this best of 3 series, it's all coming down. Well, I wouldn't say it all comes down to, but it could be coming down to just this Alterac Pass map. Another large map. It's high noon somewhere. What am I, McCree? Sorry. What's his name now? Gunman? What am I, Gunman? I say we get the grand finals, and the answer is obviously yes. Huh? What? Let's go, Sweden! Let's butt! Let's go, Sweden! Let's butt! Alright, anyways, map number 2, Meta Madness style of draft, blah, blah, blah. You know the spiel. You know the spiel, chat.
Cheers, love. The cavalry's here.
What's a vein demise? Vein demise? Gunman sounds about right. Yeah, you know, there's gunman with faster bullets, there's gun lady, there's beam lady, there's handgun lady, there's mecha gun lady. Yeah. Anyways, Genji variant as the start isn't bad. Chromie is up and available, if I'm not mistaken, correct? So you could see a Genji variant Chromie sort of situation. Anduin could be the play as well, right? We haven't had an Anduin yet in this series. Nope. I was gonna say Anduin Genji Light Bomb sort of dealio, but that there's no way in this world that Swedish pensioners pick up a Genji variant and are sitting there like, oh yeah, we'll totally get the Anduin. There's no way. They had to expect that the enemy team was going to take the Anduin away. This has to be a purposeful play in the draft. What about fun, man? There's no fun in Overwatch. Are there some special rules here as the Meta Madness style draft, or what's the deal here? Meta Madness style of draft. Meta Madness style of draft for the entire tournament. There are no baseline bans. All heroes are up and available except for the ones that are played. All right, Junkrat banned away. Maybe you ban away the Chromie here? No, they get rid of the Uther. Okay. You know, this also could be a utility variant. Like, they could be going into Colossal Smash. I know nobody plays Colossal Smash, but Anubarak is fantastic on this. Fantastic on this map. Could see an Anubarak grabbed as well, and then maybe swap the variant into like Twin Blades or something, which I doubt we ever see. All right, with Sonya, then it's maining variant. Variant Sonya, Kerazim, Genji. Very dive-heavy composition. Maybe it is Colossal Smash. I mean, Colossal Smash works really good with this draft so far. It's very much all gas from Swedish pensioners. Like, they charge at the enemy team, and they keep charging at the enemy team. At least that's how I feel about it. Alright, T's done. Ooh, Thrall Imperious. Do like a stabby daddy. Hopefully they do go into stab. Cheers, chat! Happy Sunday! Happy Banshee Cup Qualifier. Day number 2. Lower bracket finals. We have the grand finals coming up next. How are we going to round out this draft? What are we going to round up this draft with? More mobility. I don't hate the idea of like a mind control here, actually. Especially with like Call of the Dark Lady level 20. I would like a mind control Sylvanas. I think that'd be beautiful. But we're going to have to see what these players want to do as we load on into map number 2. It'd be the final map in this best of 3. Winner, of course, as I said, well, winner of this could either go to a map, could go to the grand finals, or we could go to a map number 3. We shall see. Alterac Pass. All right. On the eastern portion of Alterac Pass, we have our Swedish pensioners. Make Kerazim, Huron the Sylvanas. We'll see a Gia Genji, Max Passion, Sonya, and Skog is your variant. West side of Alterac, Aether Thrall, Lovekull Anduin, Aryan will be your Tracer, Itrax Muradin, and Stabby Daddy to be played by Alvarez. What you gonna take at level 1, bud? You can take the right talent or the wrong talent. Wrong talent. Start the prediction. Which team's gonna win? Prediction has begun. Oh, look at this. They're going to all show in top lane, and then Sylvanas is like, I'll just do things in bottom. Celestial Charge. Haunting Wave doesn't get the teleport. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh! Cure!
First blood.
All right, well, there you go. The Twitch Gamble's up and available. The first blood will be achieved by the side of Storm League Enjoyers on a Sylvanas that gets a little bit of damage. Thank you, Ashmantle. Looks rough for blue, no clear. Imperius has Holy Fervor at 7. That'll give him some clear. Thrall clear's okay. Murden's alright-ish. Gets way better with Bronzebeard Rage, but that's not till 13. Tracer is... Tracer. She's alright. She's not amazing. She's not awful. Now, on the opposing side, Karazim, Genji, Varian, The best clear is Sonya and Sylvanas. Is Kier Swedish? I thought he was the American. I was joking around about the name of the team. Kier's just substituting today. I was just joking around about the Swedish pensioners and one American. Could you imagine that as a team name? That'd be like the Yavapai name. Varian charges in, no level 4. Here comes the Swift Strike from the Genji. Itrax will not go down. Our Polish crew is fine for now. Big mid lane push, though. Dwarf toss in. Thrall gets the leap of faith from Anduin. Tracer drops a pulse bomb onto Varian. He parries immediately. I did not notice this. High King's Quest for Varian. If I had noticed that earlier, I would have talked for the last, 2 minutes about how excited I was it was going to be Colossal Smash, and then be disappointed that it's going to be... Yeah, no, I was just joking around, Quid. I was just joking around.
Our scouts report that the Horde's keeping some of our soldiers prisoner.
No worries, bud. Hope you're doing well today. Thanks for coming through the stream. We're having a good time. We're making some yolks. Well, Stormbolt onto Make gets the dash over to Varian. Parting Gift from Tracer gets a little bit of Pulse Bomb charge as Sonya grabs the camp on the right-hand side. This left-hand side is about to come off spawn, and you can already see Thrall working his way over for this. Nicely done on those timings. Yeah, let me see. Where are the pensioners? Swamp Grotto's the one that's missing today. Swamp Grotto's the one that's being substituted in. 4. Sorry, didn't finish my sentence. High Kings plus Taunt is the Quick Match special. Honestly, High King's Quest plus Colossal Smash and that level 4 where you get the 50% healing below 50% or whatever, that is actually insanely strong. Justing and I tried to make a video for that, for the please try this at home. But I think we had we did Anduin Varian because we wanted to do father and son, but I think we did something funnier. Or I think we had a funnier game, so we ended up doing that. Today was Magic the Gathering Day, so very good. Nice to round it off with some HODs. Hope you've been well this morning. I've been alright. As I had mentioned, my hip pain is a little bit better now that I'm on a better dosage, but I think a lot of the inflammation's really starting to go down. Taking Bandit for a walk is still quite the chore for me, but it's not as bad as it was a week ago. So you know what? It's incremental healing, but as long as it's in that direction, then I keep remaining positive. Because healing takes time, and it does not happen overnight. Taunt onto Imperius. That's going to be about it. Varian actually looking for this regeneration globe here in bottom lane. I've actually been seeing a lot of Magic the Gathering cards on Reddit. I guess there's new Magic or something coming out. But man, the one thing that I do love about Magic is the artwork. Oh my god, Magic the Gathering card artwork is so cool. I would legitimately consider, if I had the resources for it, getting Magic the Gathering cards purely just for the artwork, because there's some really cool ones out there. But instead, I chose the hobby of painting. So I spend all my extra money on canvases and paints and stuff. I actually just got a bunch of new fan brushes that I'm pumped to use for our painting this upcoming week. Alright, well, the mid lane fort front gate is going to take some significant damage. Murden hits level 10. He's got the piercing Stormbolt and cooldown reduction and such. Sundering, Light Bomb, Avatar, and a, I think a Sticky Bomb. Also, hold up! Sundering from the Thrall actually saves Skog. Woo! Sundering from Thrall saves. Imperius is going to go into Angelic Armament, and I believe the Tracer's going to be Sticky Bomb. That's the average for most Tracer players. There's that Holy Fervor I was talking about. The wave clear not too bad on the Imperius post level 7. On the opposing side, we already know it's Taunt, Leap, 7-sided Wailing Arrow, X-Strike. Wailing goes out. Genji's got the Dragon's Blade. He's trying to slice. He's trying to dice. I actually assumed it was going to be X-Strike, but that cooldown does not reflect. Oh, wait, hold on. Short distance leap from Sonya, but Max Passion is going to get a spear to the booty. Meanwhile, Skog is going to finish out, or excuse me, start the channel on this first objective. Murden gets the delay. 27 seconds off the timer total. Okay. How are we doing? Okay, so that's, I was going to say, what are we doing for Varian's level 10, but he's going to go into the allied charge. You can charge every 4 seconds. And luckily that actually saves him right there, but I wanted to check something really quickly and I'm blanking on what that is, so whatever. Oh, that's what I was. I want to see High King's Quest stackage. That's what I wanted to see. 39 out of 50, 1 out of 5 on takedowns, 12 out of 15. Well, actually, it'll be 13 out of 15 in a moment here as he's going to pick up a globe from mid. Left side camp grab, right side as well. Sonya Thrall in top lane brawling out. Thrall did go into Rolling Thunder level 1, so a good brawling talent for him, or a good... Oh, wait, hold on. 7-sided strike, leap, and the Sundering... What? That was weird. Thrall started the animation as he died, and it still... That was interesting. That was really interesting. I was assuming that the entire animation would have been canceled out. Kind of like, you know how, like, if you get Stormbolted as Asmodan and you're doing the dunk, you'll do, like, most of the animation, but no dunk will happen. It is full cooldown for the Sundering, though. 41 seconds still to go. And Channel goes back over to the side of the Swedish pensioners. With the level 10 on the charge, I would like to see Varian go into Juggernaut level 13. Every 4 seconds, you can dash in for 4% damage. Big root from Thrall. We have a cancel on the channels. That's a beautiful light bomb. Sylvanas is the one to go down. Will they get the Skog here? I think they do with that Stormbolt connection into Varian's behind. Death timers are relatively low. Cure about to be back up in 15 seconds. Skog up in 20. Still 25 seconds of channel time on the objective. Karazim just soaking up bottom lane for that 13 talent here. Bronzebeard Rage from Murden at level 13 as we were expecting. Divine Rage, Imperious, Jumper on the Tracer, Speed of Pious, Frostwolf Grace. On the opposing side, Way of Shimada. No Shin Gun, but we don't have the Shuriken Mastery. We actually have Strike at Heart, as well as Swift as the Wind. This is also Augmented Guard level 7. Maybe we see Zanshin 20? Doubtful. Tracer blinks in. Pulse Bomb was available. Doesn't go for it. And the objective phase goes to the side of Storm League enjoyers. Anduin with a Divine Star through the wave. Tracer starts to clear things out. Back over in bottom lane. Varian's got 1 stackage of his High King's Quest. If you are curious, I got you covered on that. It's going to be from Regeneration Globes. Still 4 more takedowns needed and 7 auto attacks onto enemy heroes. Bottom lane fort front gate is being annihilated. Speaking of annihilation in top lane, Thrall is going to be picked off once again. Wait! Oh, I thought he was going to trade into Gia. Seven-sided activated, dash away. Cure's trying to back out of here. We have the Quicksilver. Level 16 is going to be those cleansing dashes. Avatar activated by the Murden. Celestial charge, but Skog is going to take a chastise to the face from the sun, and Tracer gets the kill. Varian dead. He did go into the Juggernaut level 13. Sonya, Genji, clear out mid. Bottom lane fort does go down. First structure to fall will be in the bottom lane, and 16 talent tier to the side of Storm League Enjoyers, slightly faster. Genji actually cancels his Hearth out, and this is boss for bottom. Colossal by itself, pre-High King's Quest completion, does more right-click DPS than Tracer. God dang. Alright, bosses will be traded for top and bottom. Top boss is... This should confirm the fort with the wave available, and Sonya with pressuring this up a little bit faster. Varian's already chilling in bottom lane. As I mentioned, he'd already finished out the globe section of his regeneration, or of his High King's Quest. Maybe level 4 was a misclick, chat. Maybe he intended Colossal Smash. And he just, like, autopiloted onto Taunt. I've done that before, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've gone for, like, a fun build in ARAM or something like that, and I just autopilot onto a talent because I'm talking to Twitch chat or thinking about food. The boss on top, as I mentioned, is cleared out. Gets a little bit of damage into the keep front gate. Bottom lane boss gets some damage onto the keep front gate. And our second objective is up and available here. Camps in the mid lane, crashing in. A minute left about on both sides. Wait a minute, hold on. What are we doing over here? Uh-oh, Alvarez is fine. I think they were considering going down to clear out the wave that Sylvanas was working on. Lavko gets the channel, and second objective phase channeling has begun over to the side of Storm League Enjoyers. 7-3 in kills, favoring our blue squad. Here comes the taunt from Varian. He says hello to Muradin, and that's about it. Just about every heroic's off cooldown except for taunt. Tracer blinks in. Max Passion will take a Pulse Bomb. The Sundering from Thrall confirms the kill. Objective phase is stalled out, but that's a decent Light Bomb setup, and Genji gets taken out as well. Wailing Arrows thrown out by Cure, but here comes the Celestial Charge, and it's just Death City! Holy crap! Oh no, Turbo, no! F's in chat for Turbo's friend. I'm sure he was sitting there like... Massive wave in top lane, Thrall clearing things out in bottom. Death timers are about to expire on the right-hand side of the Swedish pensioners. 11-3 in kills, second objective phase of the game. Sonya spears in, gets herself a little bit of that rage. Thrall clears out top lane, or at least soaks this up. 20 talent here. Well, unless Swedish pensioners get some really good kills right here, this late game is going to feel really awkward. Or there's going to be a big disparity. And a long wait for 20 talent here. Varian was looking for a flank. He's not going to be able to achieve anything with that. Sylvanas gets a haunting wave, and hold up, that's a taunt. That's, ooh, Itrex gets the leap of faith from Anduin. Checking really quickly if you are, sorry about that. Anduin's got one stack of leap of faith. The next one will be off a cooldown around 15 and a half or so minutes into the game. A little bit more, like 15:45-ish is the next, is the charge cooldown. If we're counting some cooldowns here. 20 talent here will be tiptoed into through this. Actually, no, we're just going to get it off this wave. Top lane fort is going to go down. Like, yeah, that's definitely going to go down right there. But the bottom lane the keep defense is the priority. Wind Fury for the Thrall, the Wind Rush. We've got the Light Bomb Inner Fire, so maybe Light Bomb blink in. Rewind for Muradin, get stuff for Tracer, and we actually have the Heavenly Host Nearby allies gain 1,316 shield for 3 seconds. If the shield lasts the full duration, fire a sword at the nearest enemy hero, dealing 307 damage. We got a pause currently. Let's go ahead and pull ourselves out of the game for competitive integrity. Looks like we got a lag on one player, so we're going to chill out here for a moment. He was in voice like, woohoo, I actually have enough pre-20. I usually only have like 130 hits 20 string of explosions. Oh, man, I'm sorry for your friend. That is funny, though. I'm sorry for your friend. It's comical for us. All right, so one player currently lagging. As we take stock of the map, only one structure has fallen on the side of Storm League Enjoyers on Alterac Pass. And it's not it's not impossible, but it's definitely looking a little rough for our red squad. Boss is going to be up in 50 seconds in the top lane, so that's going to be about 16 minutes in-game time. Boss in bottom lane is actually 4 seconds shorter, so that's going to be about the same time. About a little bit, 4 seconds difference. We got some readies. Let's go ahead and get into it. So we continue in bottom lane right now with the 20 talent tier advantage to our blue squad, Storm League Enjoyers. A level to go for Swedish Pensioners. Burden gets a Stormbolt out. Thrall tries to follow up with a root. Does not look like bottom's going to work out. Mid is going to be the new call. Imperius gets a quick wave here. Camp is going to be grabbed, and I think they're confident on the side of Storm League Enjoyers. They won't be invaded. What's Varian currently sitting at? I want to see his kills. 1 out of 5 still actually on kills. Okay. Mid camp is grabbed. They're going to push in. Sylvanas activates Black Arrows. There's going to be a spear in from Sonya. The taunt on to 1. Murden's able to Dwarf Toss away. That's 1 charge of Leap of Faith. 70-second cooldown onto that. So about 17.5 minutes in-game time. We'll have that charge back. But he already had 1 in the bank before that. And we'll see teams break off. Is this just going to be the call for bosses? Sonya, she runs right through the wave. She's shown that she's going towards boss. Enemy team is going to get... Oh, wait, flank. No, but it's all seen. It's all seen. They leash the boss. Light Bomb is going to go the wrong direction. They catch the Sonya. The Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas will be activated. There's going to be a Sundering from the Thrall that gets stuffed onto Genji. Gia is going to pop the Dragon Blade. Did go for the level 20 upgrade. 7-sided strike will be utilized here. Lavko's getting a little bit low. There will be a Storm Shield activated by our Karazim, actually. Anduin goes down. Sonya goes down. Varian will fall. Aether's going to get the blink in, and a lone Make is chased down by Tracer.
Team kill!
Oh, Karazim, that's how I feel. The way his back just bent. All right, chat. It ain't gonna be a quick 2-0 for the side of the Swedish Pensioners. We get a game 3 for this lower bracket final here in Banshee Cup Qualifier number 2, day number 2. GG. Well played. Eventually. They don't have their Anduin here, and that's the reason the core's taking so long to die. They didn't have Anduin. Oh, Stabby Daddy wins! He took the wrong build, but Stabby Daddy wins. Wait, Bahamut, you won! Give me a sec. Oh, that's not a full bear. Welcome back, everybody, into the Banshee Cup qualifier for the lower bracket finals. My name is Bahamut. We are here in map number 3 of this lower bracket qualifier, and the winner goes on to the grand final. Loser takes 3rd place and 6 points, if I'm not mistaken. Where is this folder, dude? Where is this folder? I'm trying to find all my GDQ submissions. I'm just curious. Oh, yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah. All right. Did you check out the pizza convention? I did, but it really doesn't seem that appealing to me. Like, it seemed like there's a bunch of... How can I describe this? It seems like there's just, like, a bunch of seminars about, like, pizza tools and stuff like that. There are a couple, like, how to make good pizza. But I don't work in a shop. I don't have, like, probably most of the stuff that they would actually be like, oh, yes, and now you want to use your giant stand mixer to make this batch of... It's like, no, I got hands. But I did look at the pizza convention, and it just didn't seem that appealing to me. Also, I think the tickets were really expensive. Honestly, if I were to do anything this year, I would probably try and go to Summer Games Done Quick. Probably try and go to Summer Games Done Quick. I think that'd be... If I make it as a host, I'll be definitely starting a donation tracker thingy for it. That'll be all my sub goals. Food for day 1 of GDQ. Is it just a bunch? It's retailers, but they also have like seminars of like how to improve your dough and stuff. Yeah. It's not like, hey, come to Vegas and eat pizza all day. Now that I would go to. It's not like the Wisconsin Cheese and Beer Festival that Chess Looter went to yesterday. Dude, Chess sent us a photo from the Wisconsin Cheese and Beer Festival, or Beer and Cheese Festival, and it was this gigantic table of all these cheeses, like mounds of cheese. And he's like, that's probably 30% of the cheese here. And I was like, oh my god. So much cheese. So much cheese. So we have Battlefield of Eternity for map number 3 in this best of 3 series in the lower bracket finals. Garrosh Greymane for the side of Storm League Enjoyers. We'll get a Li Ming Uther Stukov for Swedish Pensioners. And Vala Band Away. I don't think Vala's been played yet today. Is it Summer Games Done Quick or Some Are Games Done Quick? Summer. Like the time of the year. Some are games done quick. I kind of want to start calling it that now. What's up, mister? I'm stuck. Sounds like retailers and people showing off new machines to use, basically, yeah. As I said, there's some seminars that might be interesting, but it's not worth the price and stuff. Alright, I'm all sweaty again for some weird reason. We've got a Zarya, Valaban, Garrosh, Greymane are picked up for the side of Storm League Enjoyers. We'll see a Urel with that, and maybe their healer? I wouldn't mind a Deckard Cain or an Ana for healing, yeah. Like, I'd love Emerald at level 7, or the Ana for the Biotic Grenade to reduce some of the healing coming in from the Uthkov, Uther and Stukov. That's such a good name for it, that is. Some are games done quick, but most are games done slow. I mean, not in a speedrunning competition. Boop, boop, boo. Last 2 picks. I like the Chen. Cassia. I know Cassia's an Amazon, but every time I see her model next to, like, anyone else in a draft screen, I'm like, God, Cassia's tall. She could, like, pick me up. Take me out for pizza. Like, put me on her shoulder. Pick me up, put me on her shoulder, take me out for pizza. Granted, the bill would be a lot. I bet she can eat a lot of pizza. Alright, this would be the last pick. Sorry, I'm as I said, I'm very off topic here. Alright, this will be the last pick. Auto attack speed slows, roots. I actually really like the Storm League Enjoyer draft. I actually, main tank Uther. Pfft, it's main tank Li Ming, duh. Just pizza? I mean, pizza and wings. Not a limousine too? You think I got limousine money? Cassia is the limousine. Uthkov made you Stuther. Thank you, Langaria. Alrighty, chat. Oh, I need to write up a prediction. What am I doing? I'm sitting here stretching like it's important. Alrighty. Excuse me, sorry. Let's get into it! On the west side of Battlefield of Eternity, we've got Alvarez on our Arthas, Aether, Yrel. Arion is your not Deckard, sorry. Is your Garrosh, Itrax is the Greymane, and Lovecall is your Deckard Cain. Field Study Deckard Cain level 1. Over in the top lane, Swedish Pensioners, Max Passion Chen. We've got a Jia Li Ming, Huron Cassia. Make is going to play the Stukov and main tank Skog on the Uther. Wave of Light level 1, Fetid Touch for the Stukov, Freshest Ingredients for the Chen. Viciousness for the Greymane, Dauntless on the Yrel, Groundbreaker, Warbreaker for Garrosh. Arthas is holding, but I assume it's Frost Presence to get the Howling Blast stackage. No, he's going into Eternal Hunger. He's going to be smacking. Charge Strikes on the Cassia. And as I mentioned, Fetid Touch for the Stukov. Cure's displaced by Garrosh. He's trying to back away. The body blocks from iTrack are pretty good. That'll be an allied toss away, so iTrax can get out of here, but a Groundbreaker connects. And we'll go ahead and start up our prediction. Chat, get your gambles in. Final map of this best of 3. Thank you, Ashmantle, as always. Baha... Today I learned Baha Thirst for Cassia. I'm sorry. Have you not been... Bear, have you not been around for other games? Tall ladies. Tall ladies that can just huck me over their shoulder. Lady Demetresque. Cassia. I mean, the list goes on and on. If I could remember the list. What toppings would Cassia want? Meat lovers. Trait build Arthas, he is gonna smack. Also, it is an uncapped quest. If I'm not mistaken, this can stack over 10. The reward mana is restored by 4 to a maximum 40, and it's damaged by 4. Doesn't it keep? Can't you keep building this, or am I crazy? To a maximum of 40. Oh no! Okay, that's only the mana. Only the mana. The damage keeps scaling. That's what keeps scaling. Arthas, Frozen Tempest active. Li Ming's gonna throw a combo into him. A little Death Coil thrown onto the enemy. I guess not. What do we always say here? If she looks like she could kick me in the shin, I definitely would like to go on a date. I always have crushes on the villains. I always. Like, what is it, Helena in Thor Ragnarok? Woo! Girl, Cate Blanchett, please. Thank you, Turbo. Yeah, I thought I was reading it wrong for a second, but no, I did understand it correct. The mana is what caps, the damage is what keeps going up. Okay, so objective phase racing looks like it will be active between both sides. Arthas is... Oh, that's a big Groundbreaker combo into the stun from the objective. Huge root from the Deckard Cain as well. Stun from the Immortals. Oh my god, another Groundbreaker? That's 6 stacks, but I mean, he's already done with it, and that's going to be a pause. That's going to be a pause. Okay. We got some gambles on this. Thank you all very much. Looks like a different player has lag. Oh. Am I who? I'm horrible with actors and actresses. What does he do? He's Korg? Interesting. Anyway, sorry. Just the first thing was, why did he change his last name? I was like, oh, I barely know this dude. Oh, oh, yeah, that's me. Yes. The Kate Blanchett, phone meme. Yes, 100%, 100%, 100%. Oh, she's so pretty. I understand totally. I don't know. I guess I must have missed in my lurking downtime. Oh no, it's not expected. It's just a very common thing for me to say. So anyways, my love for tall, strong women aside, let's continue on Battlefield of Eternity. We're back into the map here. A little bit of a lag happened. Looks like it's leveled out. Kier's going to be bopped around. Goes in for the Fen. Greymane gets the kill. First blood over to the side of Storm League Enjoyers. As Make is low here, and Greymane gets the double kill. Oh, Scope goes down as well. Nice Howling Blast. Triple kill early on to the side of Storm League Enjoyers, and they will be able to get this objective. Gonna have a few allies around just to eat some of the Li Ming combos. And they try to get a little bit of that shielding off. 7,546 health remains.
Our triumph brings order to this realm.
Okay. Gilman cocktail splash. And here comes Alarian in the top lane, dealing just over 1,000 damage into structures. Li Ming is going to poke out with some magic missiles. Lurking Arm down from the Stukov does provide some sustained damage. Root from the Decker Cane. As a reminder, he does have Ruby level 1, or excuse me, Field Study level 1. And for every enemy hero hit, he has spell power upgraded by 20% to a maximum of 40 for 16 seconds. And that spell power applies to potions already on the ground. So if he throws a potion and then hits that spell, he hits that root, the spell power is applied to the active potion on the ground. That was actually something I was wondering a few months ago, and someone in chat clarified it. So it was actually changed in the game a while ago. Speaking of game changes, we do have a patch. We do have a PTR patch currently. There's a patch review on my YouTube channel if you'd like to check it out, !patch. And I believe that patch is coming out like this week or something. I saw that EU has maintenance on Wednesday, so I'm assuming patch comes out on Tuesday for NA, which might mean I don't have Storm League stuff for Tuesday. Or we might be, what's the word for it? The servers might be down on Tuesday when I try and Storm League. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to stress out about it. If I need to do different content, I'll just do different content. Chen, Li Ming, did they get the kill on Yrel? She doesn't have 10 yet. Top lane Fort goes down during all of this, so that's actually a huge win. That's a good slow from Deckard Cain. Howling Blast as well will connect. Uther's got some ghost heals. Kier's going to try and step into the enemy team. A Lurking Arm down from the Stukov as Kier fends in, and Greymane throws an auto attack back at her. Oh, Aether does not fall in bottom. Actually gets the tap on the well, I do believe, and continues to push back up the wave. Chen is able to shove things in. The Righteous Hammer moves these Impalers into tower shot range. As I said, we're cycling through the other numbers, and top lane camp is cleared out. It's going to be Army of the Dead, no Syndragosa. Looks like Arthas doesn't want to win. Decimate Garrosh, Curse Bullet Greymane, Ardent Defender Yrel, and we'll see Stay Well and Listen for a Deckard Cain. Yrel's still doing some soak duties in bottom lane. Chen and friends are trying to get to that 10 talent here. 4-0 in kills, favoring the side of Storm League Enjoyers. And it looks like the first half of this Immortal phase will easily be in hands of our Blue squad. Good morning, Ektar. How you doing, bud? Happy Sunday to you, my friend. Still no AGD flu? Oh, Mr. I'm Stuck in Chat had a beautiful line. We were talking about summer games done quick. And he was like, is it summer, like the time of the year, or is it some are games done quick? And I don't know why, that was just perfect. That was just perfect to me. Toss combo onto Cure, Divine Shield activated. We'll see an Emerald applied to that Haradra cube, getting some healing reduction onto the enemies for 4 seconds. I actually don't think it connected onto anyone. Wandering Keg from Max Passion pushes people around, and that's all it really did. Nothing yet. I think you're in the clear. From my understanding, the average sickness takes 24 to 48 hours to incubate. So if you're not sick within 48 hours, that's typically safe. That's a decent stay a while and listen. Also provides a bit of room for our Garrosh to back away. Another Sapphire thrown out, this time connecting onto Skog, who will be rooted but not booted. At least that's the way I always look at it. If you don't feel bad after 3 days, 2 or 3-ish days, you're in the clear. I no joke, I remember the first BlizzCon I went to, I remember hugging Kala at an after party, and he was like, I'm sick, and I'm like, I probably already am too, dude. And then no joke, the next day I woke up and I was staying with my buddy, and I was just absolutely miserable. Like the flu, like it hit me not even 24 hours past being at BlizzCon. Because I knew I was sick at that point. I ran my body down so hard. Alright, hold on. Curse Bullet goes out. There's going to be Army of the Dead activated by Arthas. The objective phase has a little AoE stun around it. Zones back the enemies for a few moments here. Arthas 16 stacks on his level 1. Wandering Keg from Chen. And Itrax is not displaced the way that Chen wants it, but Chen keeps bopping into this Grey Mane. The flying kick in, the reset from Li Ming. That'll be a kill to the side of Swedish Pensioners. They have not found a kill yet on this map number 3. Double stun onto Max Passion, but he's not too concerned. He's got that brew to drink. And the first half of the Immortal phase has already been triggered, so there's no halfway mark. I do believe Swedish Pensioners can take this objective phase. Max Passion once again drinking. A toss onto Cure, into the Immortal stun, followed up by a Groundbreaker of Garrosh. There's a cleanse onto Cure, who fends into the enemy team. Arcane Orb somehow goes wide of a few enemies. Can't believe there was no connection in all of that. Skog very low on this Uther, trying to back away. The Immortals are fairly close in HP, about a 2k difference in that. 30 minutes to Lions. Yeah, I'm actually going to open it up on my other monitor. I should probably do that now and just, like, have it there. Oh. That's a DC on a player. Okay. Pre-COVID, I might be with you, but I remember how long the incubation period on that guy is. Oh, is it longer? Oh, I didn't know that. I did not know that part. I mean, at least, I mean, if it's the internet, I can't be wrong. I'm not talking about COVID. I'm talking about, like, general colds. I had a friend do that to me recently, where, like, they were wrong on something, but they were technically right, because we were watching football, and someone was doing a dance, like, so, you know, football players, they score a touchdown, they do a dance. And I was like, oh, he's doing the stanky leg. And then, like, so one of my friends was like, oh, that's from this song. And I'm like, stanky leg is from stanky leg. There's a song called Do the Stanky Leg. He's like, no, it's from this song. And it's one of those situations where a modern day song, there's tons of songs like this that have existed over the last decades, where there's a bunch of very popular dances and they combine them all into one song. And apparently, like, the Whip Your Hair song, there's a portion where they say do the stanky leg. But the dude, like, went out of his way to sit on his phone to find that part in the song to show us all, and I was like, okay, dude, cool. I was like, you can just admit that you're wrong. It's okay. It happens. Player needs to put lines on their monitor? Yeah. I mean, actually, there's European people out there that love American football. There are. My dad is one of them. I mean, I think there's a decent amount of Europeans that do like football. I mean, they had the whole isn't the XFL, like, aren't they starting like a European like football league? No way, man. Stanky Leg is from Fortnite. So you referenced the song that you said it was from. I'd lost you on that, Tessa. So Stanky Leg is it was back in like the early 2000s. There was a song called Stanky Leg, and literally it was do the stanky leg, do the stanky leg. And then like I don't know, what 5-6 years ago there was that one song like whip your hair back and forth or something, or whippin' nay nay. I forget which one it is, but there's a point in one of those songs where they reference it. I mean, go look at there's a band called Cherish, I think it is. They have a song called Do It To It, and that song has no joke like a block of just like do this dance, do this dance, do this dance, do this dance. Yeah. I mean, hell, go listen to Soulja Boy. He does the same thing. He's like he just references a bunch of dances and stuff. So, yeah. That's like saying two-step is from something other than two-step. Sorry. I very much enjoy my rap music. I very much enjoy it. Also, this dude doesn't listen to like any rap, so I was like, how are you gonna fight me on this, man? That's like if I was trying to argue Pink Floyd with my dad. I just don't. Anyways, we do have the Arthas going down after we're back into the game after a little bit of a pause right there. Arthas, the first one to go down. Stay a while and listen is a zoning tool, but this will still be the Immortal going over to the side of Storm League Enjoyers. NFL played 4 games in England and 2 in Germany, I believe, this year. Yeah, there was a bunch this year. I was actually in Michigan during one of the... It was Frankfurt. They played like 2 games in Frankfurt, if I'm not mistaken. My buddy was making a joke. He's like, they were probably giving the tickets away on the street so that way people would show up in the stands. But as I said, like, I'm willing to bet there's a bunch of Europeans that like American football, just like how there's Americans that like soccer. And cricket. And stuff, you know? I mean, as I said, my dad likes football. He's from Romania. Spain and France. I feel like Spain would go well. I don't know about France, though. I don't know about France. Not too sure, but who knows? Hey, I wish them all the success. Greymane finishes at the camp for the top lane. Next objective phase will be on the race potential sides. For anyone that doesn't know, if you're maybe new to watching Here's the Storm, or you just don't know this fact, when you're an observer, me, currently in the game, you naturally see the location for the objective for the blue team. So if I were to click onto Skog or Gia here, and I were to hold Gia's vision, if you look on the minimap, the icon changes from a shield to an axe. So naturally, if you're ever watching a game and you're like, where are the Immortals going to spawn for who? You are naturally seeing the blue side Immortal spawn. Even if I'm clicked here and I have this up in Uther, the only way to see where the red side spawns if I hold the vision button. So, little clarification or a little bit of tidbit for anyone that's curious. Maybe enhances your viewership of some Heroes of the Storm Battlefield games. We always do our best to educate through commentary. Try and be a welcoming place for anyone that knows Heroes or doesn't even know at all. Honestly, one of the best compliments I got was I was at an after party at BlizzCon. I think it was the same year when I got sick hugging Kala, not from hugging Kala, but it was the same year when I was at an after party with him. And there was a woman that came up to me and was like, "Thank you so much for like going into the details of Here's the Storm. I watched my husband play in NGS games, and you cast his games, and the way you break things down, I can understand the game without knowing HOTS." And that's the biggest compliment in my opinion. You can be the best commentator in the world, but if you can get someone to watch a game that they have no idea what they're watching, and they can understand it roughly, that's huge. Anyways, tooting my own horn a little bit. We got a Ruby out from Deckard Cain, a little bit of potions on the ground. Those potions do heal for like 90% of a regular potion from Deckard. A Sapphire or an Emerald applied right there. Some healing reduction. Huge stay a while and listen. Yrel goes in with an Avenging Wrath as there a Righteous Hammer. It bobs the Chen into the enemy team. A toss into the... Or excuse me, Garrosh tosses the Chen away. No Wandering Keg up and available. Decimate does have a couple charges here. Bottom lane fort does go down. Top lane fort should be traded. Imagine people enjoying different things. Imagine. Oh, Yrel, come on! There was a beautiful triple root from Deckard Cain. Yrel uses Righteous Hammer, bobs the enemies out. Arthas still has his Frozen Tempest active, and that does reduce movement speed and attack speed. And looks like we will have 16 talent here and another objective to the side of Storm League enjoyers. I got similar comments about the StarCraft run. Felt really great. Have non-stop StarCraft players enjoying it. Hey, I said it before and I'll say it again, Actor. Y'all had one of the best runs and one of the most approachable runs from someone who doesn't know anything about the game or the speed run. And I don't say that because you're a mod and I need you to help me out on the stream. I say that because it's genuinely the truth. Y'all did so good on that run. I can't compliment you enough about it. Hope to see you all at Summer Games Done Quick, and I hope I'll be there. Groundbreaker onto Chen. We have a little route to zone back. Next onto Cure. He's going to get hit with a Howling Blast. We're 16 minutes in. The Immortal's probably dealing about 1,500 damage into structures. Actually, 1,660 damage into structures right now. This keep is about 50%. The Siege is looking pretty good, but the Immortal doesn't take down the keep. We have 1/3 of the HP left, roughly. 16 Talontiers on both sides. Deckard Cain will go for my level 16 favorite, Scroll of Stone Curse. Man, landing a double hit with that is so satisfying. And that will be the end of the Siege in top, but right now, Storm League enjoyers making a case for a reverse sweep in this best of 3 series. When y'all apply for Summer Games Done Quick, you are welcome to clip that part from my stream and add that to the submission. This moderately medium streamer believes we did a really good job. You should hire us, or not hire us again, let us do another run. I was watching the end of AGDQ last night, and there was an interview with one of the tech directors or whatever that was leaving. And he had this, really heartfelt speech about, the dedication, people jumping at the bit to, help out when there's, a missing host or something, or someone for the couch. And, that interview hit me right in the feels last night. I was laying in bed just, crying. It was really heartfelt. It was really beautiful. It was a really good interview at the end of GDQ last night. It was right before the Final Fantasy V run. So 4-3 in our kills, 18 apiece in our levels. No talent tier advantage to either side. 20 talent tier seemingly coming in faster for Storm League enjoyers. But we get into another Immortal phase. Arthas checks the bush with a Howling Blast. Garrosh does the same with a Groundbreaker. Immortals on the north-south side, teams in defensive positions. Greymane Yrel grab a quick wave in top. While that's happening, the enemy team is like, maybe we just take a fort? Yrel's like, all right, maybe I'll just take a keep. Waves pushed into the fort. Yrel's gonna tank a couple tower shots. She gets 2 autos and backs away. Arthas is in bid. Arthas dead. Arthas is dead. I don't know what was going on with that, but Storm League enjoyers just made a critical mistake, I do believe. Garrosh activates his Indomitable. All forts down on both sides, but that kill onto Arthas is huge for Swedish pensioners. It was last pick, Kaimo. Last pick, Arthas. Yrel jumps in. Righteous Hammer pops 1. Groundbreaker as well. Li Ming doing a little bit of artillery here from the side. Yrel jumps in with an Avenging Wrath. There's going to be a Herodric Cube with Emerald applied. Divine Shield onto Kier, who's looking to jump in with the Ball Lightning. No 20, no Infinite, but that's a stay well and listen. And Deckard Cain, good night!
A singular strike.
Fully shielded immortal going to bottom lane, excuse me. Top had the centimeter of damage. 2.5 centimeter of damage. That way it's the same for all regions. 1 inch. 1,916 damage into structures. 27,050 HP. 26,950.9 shielding. Stukov is currently hearthing because Greymane and Yrel are just trying to end. It's a race. It's a base race. Not really, but you know what I mean. Flailing swipe with controlled chaos. Now ball lightning. Is it infinite? It is infinite. Goodbye, Gar. Okay. I think this is over. Ball lightning continues. Cassia gets the full reset. Another ball lightning is available if Kier wants to cast it. Double ball lightning! Alright. It expires. Wait, did it? Are they still playing volleyball over there? No. Stay a while and listen zones back the enemy. Respect the elderly level 20 is picked up. Aether's gonna go down over here. Core shielding is gone. Kier and friends have made their way to the grand finals. Have they? Alvarez is picked off. Storm League enjoyers will lose Greymane, will lose their Deckard Cain.
Team kill!
Is achieved by our Swedish pensioners, and they'll be punching their ticket to the grand finals. Punching the ticket to the grand finals. Alrighty. Alright, okay. Alright, there's our talents. I need to run to the bathroom super duper bad. Players have to do a little bit of a draft.